freaking sweet is that?
It's cool.
We're in Chicago, baby. I didn't realize how much I really needed that break from fitness. I did a fast and took some time away from Denver and work to go home to see family. And there's a part of me that feels like I should have stayed longer. I was out there for roughly 5 days, got to spend time with my grandparents. We did Thanksgiving, went to the city with my brother, and it was truly wholesome. One thing I was looking at that I didn't realize that I haven't posted a video on YouTube in almost 4 months. And I remember in that video, I made a comment about getting back into video editing, and obviously that didn't happen. And I was wondering why, like why didn't I post anything even though I know I wanted to do it? One of the things that I realized was I had so many competing priorities at the time, from building a professional team for Arsenal Health, which I'll talk more about in a future video. There are a bunch of projects in my professional life that took a lot of my time. And I was also training for Hyrox, which just happened last week. And it was really interesting because I didn't perform at the level that I wanted to perform at. I got my workouts in physically, but mentally everything seemed like a struggle. And one of the things I was looking at this morning that I didn't realize was over the last 3 months on my fitness score, my score kept going down, which was interesting because typically leading up to a race, my score will go up. My friend Tim asked me the question of what would you do differently leading up to your next race, which won't be until next year. And it really was around stress management, you know, getting the sleep I need to get, making sure that I'm recovering, making sure that I'm not putting too much on my plate. And it's not that I'm upset about the performance, right? These things happen. And I'm actually glad it happened because it really told me that I did need an actual break from working out, which I did for 5 days, which was the longest break I've taken in 4 years of no running, no lifting, no nothing for 5 days. I did a 2-day fast just to kind of clear everything up in the stomach. And then the next week, which was this past week, I spent with my family, which was really helpful for like my emotional, mental health and spiritual health, just like getting to go home, not think about work, not think about training, and just really be present with my grandparents, to my younger brother, to my extended family. And it was honestly probably one of the best weeks of the year, which led me to make this video here. And it was so easy. It felt like I got back into that flow state, which I haven't felt in a really long time. So it's something I'm definitely thinking about more as I prepare to wrap up this year, but more so think about what I'm going to be doing in 2025. I know in next week's video, I'll go over my race schedule as I'm putting that together right now, but really wanted to use this video as a kickstart to get back into the habit of my weekly post and sharing what's going on throughout the week, because there's so many things happening, from my passion and the athletics to my professional life to my personal life and the things that I'm doing there, and really just share a message that, you know, we're all hard charging people. I know that most of the people that watch this channel are athletes, and just share that it's okay to take a break. You know, we don't have to be on 24/7 if we want to make it to elite or the professional level. We got to be on, you know, most of the time, but we do need that rest. And the last 2 weeks were really wholesome. And I had a good workout this morning, and I walked out of the gym going, I feel like it's back. Like my spark is back. I'm ready to lock back in and just really focus on the next 8 weeks, which is going to be leading up to my first race of 2025, which is Hyrox in Vegas. My goal for that race is to run sub 65, which will be my fastest race ever. I know I'm at the level where I can do that. And it's really about managing the things that are in front of me now versus trying to add more to my plate. And that's something I'm thinking about for next year, where it's like everything that I have in front of me are the things that I've been working towards, and I don't really need to be adding anything else. I really want to focus on what's on my plate, grow certain things, become more efficient in other things, and take a lot more time to enjoy life, which I have been doing since the 50 miler back in June. So the big question for me is like, now how do I continue to perform as an athlete, but also get to enjoy my life and figuring out this whole balance thing?